Everybody, is Steph from the High Moving Podcast. So, just about like almost a month ago or whatever, didn't Charles Barkley say that, after next season, when TNT, their final season of covering the NBA, he said that he was going to retire, right? Didn't he say that he's not, he's talked to the companies and, but he said he's going to leave, right? Like he's done. It seemed to me, okay, you know what? He feels loyal to TNT. Even though TNT, he's on a big contract, TNT extended him. He said that he's done, right? He wasn't very happy with how things were going. And then, he kind of has, a slight change of tune when he's speaking to Dan Patrick. So this is what he had to say when Dan Patrick was asking him about, Amazon and, would you work there and stuff like that. So
let me say this. I have spoken for the last 3 months. I've spoken to all the networks.
That doesn't sound like somebody who's going to retire.
Well, Dan, I'm going to listen. I mean, first of all, I'd be stupid not to take their call. But the beauty of this situation, I don't have to make any decisions for a year, Dan.
Right. See, man, look, Chuck saying, I was shocked that he even said at the time that he's going to retire. Right. I mean, and he later goes on to explain, saying that, there's a lot of money left on the table in that contract with TNT. But I mean, he said he was going to retire, right? And I was thinking, why is Chuck retiring? It's like, you're going to retire. I know he's been on TV for over 20 years now, but I mean, it's like, that's a lot of money left on the table, or potentially a chance to go somewhere else, right? But no, he's frustrated, right? He was talking about there's so many great people that work for TNT. It's going to suck, whatever. But at the end of the day, we know that money talk. Right. And deep down inside, I knew that Chuck, listen, man, I was like, when he said he's going to retire, I was trying to be very neutral. Like, okay, well, if Chuck wants to retire, so be it. He's earned the right to say what he wants to say and retire. Okay. But in my mind, I'm like, ain't no way he's retired. Charles still seems very lively. He seems like he still likes being on TV. And I'm not knocking him for not wanting to retire, or at least entertaining. But I mean, what I'm knocking him for is acting like he was going to retire, though. Right. Knowing that deep down inside, listen, he's 58, 60 years old, something. I don't know. But a lot of money left on the table, right? Look, these deals, these networks, they know it's pickoff season once TNT loses the NBA, right? Guys like Chuck, Kenny Smith, Shaq, they're going to be sought after to be on whatever platform, right? And Chuck sees that. He's not dumb, right? I mean, he said it would be stupid not to hear. So I mean, listen, if you're retiring, if you're gonna retire, if you're gonna say you're gonna retire, then why are you even entertaining, right? Why are you even looking at this? I mean, I think for me, look, I get nobody likes change. Nobody likes when I guess they felt like they were rug pulled from the NBA not honoring this deal and everything. So everybody's emotional, everybody's upset, right? And Chuck is like, well, you know what? If it's almost like the equivalent of like taking my ball and I'm mad, I'm gonna go home, right? Knowing well that you're gonna come right back to the court and hoop. You know what I'm saying? After you done cool down, right? And I feel like in this cooling phase, knowing that the writing's on the wall and everything, I think Chuck sat back and was like, you know what? I really don't think I want to retire. And he says he has a year to think about it. A year to think about what, right? You just said it. After next year, you're gonna retire, right? It made headlines, and then here we are. Fast forward, just a few weeks later. And he's talking with Dan about it, it'd be silly for him not to entertain it. I get it. And money talks, man. Anybody can be bought, and Chuck can be bought, and you can book it that Chuck will be on a big platform for one of these networks that's going to offer to pay him, man. Let me know what y'all think about Chuck's latest turnaround, man. We all saw this coming, man. I think Chuck was just emotional and all this. Look at him with his shades on and everything, man. Life is good, the money is sweet, and he knows that it's possibly even sweeter bag down the road, man. Anyways, thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe. I'm out.